The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
To the right side. Gathers and throws to first. And Bellinger is out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Cody Bellinger.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And another ball. That one hit to right. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And the 2-2. Out to center. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gunnar.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. That clips the corner. Two outs, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him swinging. And the Orioles leave one. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in the East Bay and towing the slab, Tyler Wells.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
He's got it. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Forrest Wall, he'll take over at second base after the injury. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Vinny Castilla. And first offering is fouled off. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Not even close there. Going to count 1 and 2. In the air, right side. Santander gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We played an inning. No score. And into the box for Baltimore, Forrest Wall entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. The right-hander back to work. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is down low. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
One out, base is empty. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And that's through there for a strike. Cowser stands at first with 1 out. Runner takes off on the ground and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 10 on the year. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
1 out, bases empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground to first, Tellez steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jorge Mateo now, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That to right. Verdugo gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Ramirez.
Number 0.
Wells back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He's been swinging it really well. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one lifted to left. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 7th, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. On the ground to the left. Mateo sends it to first, and that'll do it. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder,
so easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Bellinger goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Shortstop.
He reached out a walk his first time.
Henderson.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Way out front for strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man at second. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
0-2.
And 1-2. Bellinger on at second with 2 down. Two outs. Ripped on the ground a second. Throw over to Tellez. 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. Back in Oakland as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Alex Verdugo. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9. The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. In the air, out towards left center. Bellinger grabs it on the run.
Now batting the left fielder.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Fly to left his first time. Duran in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And that skips into dirt. The Orioles leading by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. Hard ground ball, base now.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Marcelo Meyer.
Ball. 1 ball,
Safe
no
at second,
strike.
and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
That's
Off the
ball.
mark there, and it's 2-0.
2 balls,
When you get ahead in the
no
count,
strike.
there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first,
He's out.
and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth at the plate. Forrest Wall. The pitch. In the air, left side. Settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Colton.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball, no.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. 1 down, base is empty. Hard hit, right side. Throw over to Tellez, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Heston Kjerstad.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Heston Kjerstad. And a good eye there.
Backdoor breaking
1
ball,
ball,
just
no
missed
strike.
right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. Durant under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Vinny Castilla. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And caught on the warning track.
Now batting, number 0.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ramirez.
Ball
That's
one.
outside, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rowdy.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. And he's already singled in this game. And that's in the dirt. 1-0.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Righty delivers. Ripped on a line. He's got it. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's in there. It's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Hit in the air, left field. Durant moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
To the batter now, Jorge Mateo. Flied to right his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Headed down the line. Verdugo makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
The center fielder, number 24.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 2.
Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
No.
Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Throw over to Tellez. And Bellinger is out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Back here in the East Bay. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
Wells back to work.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
2-2 now. On the ground to short. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. The Orioles up by 2, last half of inning number 5. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Oakland, all set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. In his 5th season, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Foul ball there. Mountcastle on at first, nobody out.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-2. Double play ball to second. There's one. Tellez, 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit in the air, center field. Under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, number 19. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. And he grounds one to the right side. Mountcastle steps on the bag, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Forrest Wall. That just misses. Ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Verdugo gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Tellez. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Man at first, Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico. 25th appearance of the year for him. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And here it comes. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And the Orioles lead one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Wells back to work. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Ramirez. And a strike on the outside edge.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Danny Coulon is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker getting loose as well. The tying run at the plate. Here's a rocket to right field. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready to begin the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And that's in the dirt. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Snap throw, but he's back in time. Gonzalez deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. This one smashed down the right field line. This looks like extra bases. Mateo rounds second on his way to third. And that's a double. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Falling behind 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Aranda slings to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Now the 0-1. Rips that one to right. Verdugo makes the catch, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in the East Bay, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And he deals. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely.
New pitcher on now, Danny Coulombe.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Verdugo up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And he swings through that one.
1-2.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, Parker.
Here's the center fielder. Pitch hitter coming on, Randy Arozarena.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Mountcastle. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran will hit next. 1 for 3. Little chopper rolls foul. In the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 2-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Randy Arozarena. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Giovanni Gallegos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kicks and fires. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Arozarena sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number.
So digging in, Forrest Wall.
Forrest Wall.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Castilla puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Colton.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Fastball for a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking...
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles on top 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 74, Felix.
Here comes the pitch.
Bautista.
Meyer swings through it for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
One-run game, bottom 9. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
So a big milestone reached right there. His 2,000th career hit.
Well, this is not something to take lightly at all. 2,000 hits is an extremely difficult number to reach, and it's a testament to how good he's been for his entire career. So consistent with his approach to hitting, and he's not done yet. He's certainly got more knocks in him.
Ramirez swings through it for strike 1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes The adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a big first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Aranda swings through it for strike 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Wouldn't chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This could end it. Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on Mexico. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Ramirez. What's the word on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Cody Bellinger stands in here, takes ball one low. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. That's off the mark. 2-1. Now one missed. And the 3-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Towards first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Durant makes the grab. Then there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage and they make mistakes, you get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said. Straighten him up a little bit.
At the belt and fires. And that one moves his feet. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rosarena calls it in, 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander. Dare at the plate. In for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition. Look easy.
2 outs. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. And the Orioles leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Dean Kremer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of,
Let's take a look at our lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Mayo makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Vinny Castilla now at the plate. 2 hits in the game last night. Hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Ramirez. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Santander brings it in for the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
You know, Boog, playing a full season of baseball at this level is hard enough, but to do it as a two-way player, it's even more challenging. I hope fans appreciate the work he's putting in this season to make all of this happen. It's pretty special.
The wind and the pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul.
That's why it's important to manage your workload as a two-way player. This season is a grind. You want to give everything for your team, but you can only do that if you're healthy and available.
And a pitch. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. To the right side, Ortiz. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And next for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
One down, base is empty. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So You're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Oakland, and here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. And a pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. This one popped up. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
So up next, Joseph Ortiz.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Fought off foul. Second inning here, no score. Right side, Santander drifts towards it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
In the
You're
on-deck
above
circle,
1
you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there on its way. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Alejandro Kirk. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Up the middle. On to O'Hearn. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Top half of the third inning. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
He has
Adley
consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! He made him pay for that one. Home run number 5 on the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but
No, that's
those
out.
plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
That's in there. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, caught him looking on that fourth pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
And downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. That one ripped. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Henderson throws right, bats left. 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
That's outside.
Misses off the plate. And it's 2-1. Just missed. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball. That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So 2 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Henderson at second with 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Ryan O'Hearn in the on-deck circle. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back.